Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to take a couple minutes to respond to weekly response number 2, empathy and performance. Overall, you did a really fantastic job, and I'm really happy about how you really delved into these films or TV shows or plays or books in which you felt connected to a character, in which you felt that you empathized for a character and were able to feel like you understood them more. And for those of you who responded to prompt 2, I really loved hearing about all the different ways that you perform in your everyday social life, or that maybe there was this remarkable circumstance where you were performing. So, for the first one, I think in general, one thing that a lot of people honed in on was that film, TV, literature, theater, what have you, when we're presented with characters, we're able to empathize them when we're with them, when we're able to begin understanding the world through their eyes or through their perspective. Even though we might totally disagree with who they are, what they choose to do, what empathy means, to me at least, is that you're able to begin to connect to that person when you are able to understand their motives, their background, why they want what they want, why they think they should have what they want. And when we begin to understand each other in that way, connections are being made. Again, even if we're totally different from those people and we disagree with them fundamentally on everything, we don't need to agree with everyone. But when those connections are made, what that does is that opens up a pathway for discussion in the real world. When we begin to practice putting ourselves in other people's shoes, or perhaps more accurately, seeing the world through other people's eyes, we're able to get the wheels turning in our head and be able to begin processing in our real life, or able to encourage the processing in our real life of, okay, I might not agree with this person, but why are they coming at this thing the way they're coming at it? Why do they believe in what they believe in? Why do they think this is the best way to get it? And when those connections are happening and that understanding is happening, we can begin to have discussions so that the contentious parts of life can feel less overwhelming. Because when you're trying to connect with people, there's this commitment to, if both parties are interested in connecting with each other, are interested in understanding each other, that commitment can foster room for discussion, which can really, it sounds corny, but it can really change the world. So that's what I took away from your responses on prompt 1. And also that something that I'll say is that theater is a fantastic way to explore empathy, because not only are you encountering the stories of people, for the most part, you have some plays about horses and stuff, but still you can feel empathy for animals or aliens or whatever. But theater, you also have that shared space. And so the fact that you are breathing the same air as that other person, that does remarkable things for helping you feel connected to that story and feel connected and committing to knowing what they're all about. And that can really transfer to the real world as well. And so for prompt 2 about performance in social situations, I'll just give an example of how I perform in social situations. Maybe that'll help clear things up for people if maybe you were a little confused on it. I didn't notice any confusion, but still, it might be good to have an example. So a way that I perform in a social situation is as a teacher. So I'm your instructor for online, but I'm also instructor for a hybrid course in which I'm physically in a classroom 2 days a week. So the way I talk with you all, and the tone of voice I use, the gestures I use, the posture I use. My posture is not very good right now, but those are maybe different than what I use with my friends and family, where I'm more relaxed and I'm not so concerned with maybe saying the right thing, even though I say the wrong thing all the time. But anyway, my given circumstances are that I have been given the responsibility to be an instructor and the responsibility to support your learning experience. And so my goal is to be the best instructor I can be, give you good feedback, be open, welcoming, open to discussion, ready to talk, and ready to challenge. So the obstacles to that are, sometimes I'm in a bad mood, or it's raining outside and I'd rather take a nap, or who knows what, something's keeping me from wanting to do or being able to do my job as best as I can. But the tactics that I employ are that, I know I'm prepared. I know that I know this material. I know I have a supervisor and peers who support and encourage me and give me resources. And I also have students who are eager to learn, even if you are tired and it's raining outside and you want to take a nap or what have you. So also the stakes of that, or let's see, I can't remember what the last part of that was. Oh, what trained me? Like I said, my education, supervisor, peers, and things like that. And the stakes of that is that if I accomplish my goal, we all have a better learning experience, both you all and me. So anyway, that was just a little perspective on what I saw out of weekly response number 2. Y'all did a great job. Bye.